Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your grade 12 theory course. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. This first unit is going to be short and sweet. Only 2 lessons. Today we're going to talk about the circle of fifths. It is review, technically. Hopefully you remember it. And then we're also going to talk about modulations. So, the circle of fifths. It says complete the following circle of fifths diagram with major keys on the outside, minor keys on the inside, and include the key signatures. I will help get you started. I'll help remind you how it works, and so you can fill in the rest of this page. Okay, at the top, first off, thing to notice is that we have 12 spots in the circle. So just like a clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 again. Okay, so that's the easy way to remember how many spots there are. We always start at the top, at center, at 12 o'clock. Okay, the key signature that is empty, that has nothing in it, is C major or A minor. We're going to start with looking at the major key signatures of the outside circle, because that's the one hopefully you're even more familiar with, because we've been talking about them ever since grade 9. So C major on the outside has no sharps or flats. And the way the circle of fifths works is that as we move to the right, side of the circle of fifths, we start adding sharps. So I'm just going to write this as a little note. Sharps go that way. And as we're going to add flats as we move that way around the circle. All right. Now, C major having no sharps or flats, it's an empty key signature. The first key signature to the right will have 1 sharp. The next key signature to the right will have a 2nd sharp. We're going to add 1 flat over here, a 2nd flat down here. And now what is the order of sharps and flats? We have to know that before we even get started. So the order of sharps is Father, Charles, goes, down, and ends, battle. It also, so I'm going to do this, a little sharp sign over here, facing that way. The order of flats, as it happens, is backwards. Battle ends, and down goes Charles' father. That's the order. It's the same front and back. They both make sentences, whether you read it front or back. And we're going to use this to know which sharps go next in our key signature, or which sharp or which flat we have to add next in our key signature. So even before we know what goes in these bubbles, we should hopefully already know exactly what goes in every single staff around the circle. So I'm going to take a red pen, and we see that F is our first one, Father. We're going to do F. And then Father Charles, FC. Father Charles goes, F, C, and G. Notice the G sharp is always high. Okay, it's always up. Father Charles goes down, F, C, G, D. Father Charles goes down and F, C, G, D, and A. And then over here at the 6 o'clock mark, Father Charles goes down and ends. 2, 3, 4, and ends. All right. Those are all the sharps in order. Okay. If we were to need our 7th sharp, it would be B sharp, and it would be sitting here in the middle of the staff. But the 6 o'clock mark is our 6 sharps. Okay, our flats. We're going to say battle ends and down goes Charles' father. This is all review, guys. So at the 11 o'clock mark, we have battle. We then have battle ends. Battle ends and battle ends and down battle ends, and down goes. And then at the 6 o'clock mark, we have our 6th flat. Battle ends, and down goes Charles. Okay, notice please that our flat key signatures zigzag. Once we have a lot of flats here, we go up, down, up, down, up, down, all the way through. Our sharp key signatures go in 3 rows, 2 together, 3 together, and then 2 together if we needed that 7th sharp. Now there are 2 basic ways to understand how to fill in the actual spots to know the keys. The first one is to know your perfect fifths, and to know that we start at C major on the top, we move up a perfect fifth to get to this key signature, up a perfect fifth, all the way around, and down perfect fifths to move this way through around the circle. That's one way. It's just one thing to know your intervals of perfect fifths from any note, and you can fill it in. The other way, and I think I find it a little bit easier, although there are slightly more steps, is that what you do end up having around this circle, the actual letters, are these 7 letters in this exact order. It is the order of sharps and flats. Notice that C major being in the center, it's the second note it's the second sharp, right? So the F would be sitting back here. All right. The F, I don't want to fill it in all the way for you because I want you to do it yourself, but I want to explain the actual process. F goes here, so this is F, C, G, etc. Right? Which means you're going to have, if you do that, you're going to be filled in F, C, G all the way around, not all the way around the circle, but you're going to get most of the way to the end of the sharps. If you have to keep going, you're going to start at the beginning of the order of sharps again, but add a sharp sign. All right? So once you have B major, wherever it is, the next sharp key signature will be called F sharp major, down at the bottom. Same thing goes for flats over here. The order of flats, battle ends and down goes Charles' father. Battle ends and down goes Charles. You know, Charles is here on the top. Father is here with the 1 flat. So what goes here? Well, you start the order of flats again, but you use the flat sign. This would be battle, B flat major, E flat major, and you carry that on all the way around the circle. Okay, so essentially what you have here are natural notes, F, C, G, D, A, all the way here. And to continue on, you use sharp signs by starting the order again. White notes, white notes, white notes, and then here you start the black keys again, B flat, E flat, and you use the order of flats again to finish off this side of the flats. It so happens that on the minor scales, it's the exact same thing. The only difference is that A minor is up top, so this will be A, E, B, and ends battle. And since you're going on the sharp side, the next one will be F sharp, because again, you're starting the order of sharps again. F sharp minor, C sharp minor, etc. And then again, same rule going on the flat side, but you're going to use the flat symbols and using the order of flats. Here's A, battle ends and down goes, right? Charles' father. For the next one, you're going to start the order of flats again, but you're not just going to say B minor, because B minor is over here somewhere. You're going to say B flat minor and carry that rule on all the way around. I will leave it to you to finish filling in this circle of fifths. I basically talked it through for you, almost every single spot. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get on to the next lesson next day. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye.